It's time!
I'm a champion now. If you thought I was a pain in the ass before, you got no idea what you're in store for.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The Doctor and the Driver podcast
starts now.
What's up, dude?
Howdy.
All right. I like your setting.
Yeah, it's actually a state-of-the-art soundproof room that I built.
Yeah, I'm
You just can't see all of it, but yeah, it's pretty,
not gonna lie, you sound good.
yeah.
Is this like a random where you ended up last night?
It could be. It could be because I'm not where I planned to be. But there's a possibility that's true. Or I have a new sound room. Whatever you want to believe.
I don't know. I feel like if anyone would see your setting, they would probably believe the latter.
Yeah. I could see how you can come to that conclusion.
But you do sound really good, at least on my end. Someone gets wherever you're at. I don't even want to know. Someone gets up in the middle of the night. They're stumbling to the bathroom.
They pop in on me, and I'm just like, hey.
No, I feel like they just see the light on in the closet, the door's shut. You're talking, and they're like, lean their ear in, and you're like, she looks really good, man. She had good footwork.
It's pretty funny, yeah. Listen, man, she can still contend for a title. I don't care who you're talking to, man.
What is this
like,
guy?
what the fuck?
This guy just getting up in the morning, getting in the closet and talking about shit.
Conference calls about UFC.
That's fucking hilarious. Hilarious. We can knock this one out pretty quick. I don't think Guardian Oil will be joining us. He's never responded, which is kind of funny because it was his idea. But I mean, I did kind of like try to roger it up with him pretty late last night. I don't know if he got to the message when I was like, "You sure this time's good?" But I'll double check before we end it.
Okay.
Did you watch the fights last night?
Somewhat.
They were pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. We had we'll just get into it. I don't have a laptop at the moment, so I'm going off the old dome piece.
I do. Yeah.
Look at you. How in your setting are you more prepared?
Man, because I'm a mobile unit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the first fight I saw was Carlos Condit versus Court McGee. I think the last prelim. That was the first one I saw.
Yeah.
Carlos.
I thought it was gonna be a knockout. Nope.
No. I thought Carlos Condit looked spotty in the first round, and then he dropped him. He dropped the homeboy at the very end of the round, the bell. But I just thought something about him looked off. I don't know if it was because for whatever reason he's fighting southpaw. I'm not sure because he's definitely not a southpaw. Something about him I just thought was off, and then I was wrong because he looked pretty good come around 2 and 3. So and he won 30-27 unanimous. I think everyone gave him every round.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess that drop at the end of the round gave it to him. I thought the first round was pretty close.
How long has it been since he fought? What was his like?
I don't. It seems like forever. It seems like it's been forever.
Yeah.
But Dan Hardy, your favorite commentator, was saying that he's been fighting southpaw his last few fights. But I feel like he just hasn't fought in so long. But maybe he has been. I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up.
He's an old school dude. He's like
2018. So 2 years.
Okay, that's quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Old school dude.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see him knock out that the army dude?
I don't know. I was watching his highlight. He had some pretty exciting knockouts.
Oh, I don't think
back
that
in
one.
the day.
I doubt that one was in there because that was a uniformed soldier that he knocked out.
Damn, dude, he was coming. Oh wow, no, then I've never seen that. Dude, he was coming off a pretty harsh losing streak.
Yeah, he like kind of fell apart.
I mean, but like when you look at who beat him, so he lost to Damian Maya, lost to Robbie Lawler, lost to Neil Magny, lost to Michael Chiesa, lost to Alex Oliveira, and then now
All good,
beat Court McGee.
all good dudes for sure. He knocked out your boy. He knocked out Dan Hardy. I'm sure you like that one on the
Yeah,
highlight
good.
reel.
Yeah, fuck Dan Hardy.
No, he went overseas for like a I don't know, like a USO tour thing maybe with like it was him and Michael Bisping and I don't know who else, but they were overseas doing like taking pictures with the army and all that shit.
Some
And
motard pissed him off.
yeah, well they were sparring.
Uh,
They were doing kickboxing rounds, and then the guy goes, "How hard can we hit?" And then Carlos kind of goes, "I'll hit you as hard as you want." What did he say? He said, "You hit me as hard as you want to get hit back," or something like that. And then the guy started like kind of spazzing out and going crazy on him, trying to fucking take off Carlos Condon's head, and Carlos Condon slapped him, which is kind of fucked up and hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, what point was that dude trying? Yeah, the dude trying to knock out prime in his prime Carlos Condon. Like he's
Yeah.
trying to make a statement for the boys. Yeah, fucked up though. Really funny. And then what was the first fight in the main card? Oh, it was a Townsend dude versus the Russian dude.
Yeah.
Dude, what a fucking beatdown in round 2. I don't know if you saw that one. That was bad. It was fucking he got it was hilarious. He said I think he's Russian. The guy who won. What's his name? The guy who won?
The guy that won is 10-0, Dusko Tordorvik.
Okay.
I said that perfectly, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah. I've had this in
Dusko
front of
looks
me.
like a fun name though.
He was like a fun dude. He was funny. He said he took down Townsend and then he fucking ended up mounting him and just vicious ground and pound, like really accurate, just high volume, like really accurate ground and pound. Everything was
Is this
like
guy a
on the money.
Dagestani guy?
I'm not sure.
Let's find out. You don't have a Wikipedia yet.
He was saying he was like I got to use some of my jiu-jitsu, which is the best part of my game, even though that was my first takedown in like my career, which is kind of crazy.
He's Serbian.
Okay, I think, but at least his UFC career was his first takedown, and he looked nasty on the ground. So that was cool. And then the next fight is the next fight Kyler Phillips.
It is.
Badass fight. I hit him up on Instagram. We'll see what he says. That's the guy I want to talk to right there.
Yeah. Why?
Fuck, exciting as fuck. Are you kidding me? He was so exciting.
Matrix.
Yeah, he was exciting as a motherfucker. And he was talking shit afterwards. I don't know what he said, but after the stoppage, he put his hand behind his back. He was like talking some shit, doing backflips. He was a fun dude. I like to talk to that man.
I like his style.
Oh, he's very entertaining style. That's what I'm trying to say. So that was, I was like, okay, this will be the fight of the night. Oh, speaking of which, Alex again, really bad card. Really, really not very good.
Really
card.
good fights. It always happens.
Good fight, dude. We'll get to it in a couple minutes. But even the heavyweight fight, I fucking had a lot of fun watching that.
Really?
Cool. Yeah, so that was awesome. But we'll get to it. Fun, dude, for sure. Dude, so this new stand, this bottleneck stand or no gooseneck stand I'm using for my phone. Dude, that's the goat.
It's the best stand.
It's the goat. I
Where
heard
did
it.
you
I heard
buy
it.
the stand?
Amazon bestseller. So I heard about it from Louis J. Gomez from Michael Bisping's podcast. And he was like, he goes, he always like he always brings it up, and it's like really annoys. It really is. All right, so remember we talked about your mom's house and how it's got like a storyline. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
it's all
keep it.
inside jokes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this one, like, it's been brought up multiple times. He's like, you know what, even when I was at home, my production looked good because the gooseneck, whatever, right? So, right. So he's talking about, and this movie's always make fun of it. He's like, we don't want to hear about the gooseneck, whatever, right? And then he was like, I'm telling everyone who listens, they're going to get they're going to get a steal. It's like $15. They're going to realize it's like the best thing ever, whatever, right? So, and then so one of the last episodes, like last week or something. They were talking about Amazon making like the Peloton or something. Like Amazon's making their own version of the Peloton. And Bisping was like Amazon's got so much money. Like, why are they trying to fucking put Peloton out of business? Like, they don't need all that shit. And he was like, don't get me wrong, I love Amazon. They're really convenient, whatever. And then he goes, they're like, let's just look at the most recent things we bought, because I bet you bought something like today, like, you know what I mean, off Amazon. So he starts going down the list. Michael Bisping was of the last. He's like, on this, and it was like, today we got this, today we got that, yesterday we got, and he goes, ha, and he starts laughing. He goes, the gooseneck, whatever, and then Louis J. Gomes like, you son of a bitch, you got it. Oh, you had to hear it in the moment. It's fucking hilarious. So right then and there, I'm like, well, if it's good enough for Michael, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, we all know that's your bar test.
Dude, it's fucking legit. I feel like I'm looking at an alien also, but you know, it's all curved and wrapped around. I see you. It's like a futuristic like robot thing where like I see like it's got your head and your brain, but it's fucking rolling around.
What? Oh, like I'm the alien. Like,
Or
I'm
like
all of it.
like your consciousness is in this
Yeah,
machine.
in this thing.
I mean, it is clamped on my table, but if it could roll around, like the butter, have you seen Rick and Morty?
Yes, I've seen Rick and Morty.
Okay, remember like, what is my purpose? Like, you pass butter.
Yeah, hey, like, what
Like,
is my purpose?
like that,
It's all
but with
sad.
your head on it.
Yeah.
With your head on it, and a lot bigger. But dude, the gooseneck thing is dope. I'm gonna send you one.
Yeah. Believe you, me, and us.
Yes,
A
I'll send you
gooseneck.
one. It's gooseneck iPhone holder. Anyways, so is Drain Durandamy next?
She is.
And it was the chick she fought, was it Juliana Pena?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty good off the dome, dude, for 4 a.m. Dude, she needed that finish, I think. So I think Drain looks really good in round one. I think she pretty clearly won that. And then she got taken down. I don't remember what time. It was at least, I think she spent at least half of the round on bottom. Clearly lost the round.
Mm-hmm.
Although she did almost get a Von Flu choke. What I like to call the
OSP choke.
what I like to call the OSP. Yeah, because she Pena started fishing for that neck, and she got a little overzealous, and she ended up on bottom and on the wrong side. And for all the grappling boys out there, once they pass that side, let it go always, or you get Von Flu. Also, you'll never get that. Like, even if the person doesn't know the Von Flu's there, you can't generate enough squeeze when someone is on that side. Their whole body weight is on that side, and your arms awkwardly bent, and they're like, no way you'll ever get that. You're either going to get choked out yourself or not get the choke. So let it go quick. Because I think once they've I've only fucked around with it a couple of times, the Von Flu, again, because most people, they'll let the guillotine go once you pass to the quote unquote safe side, as we call it. Once you pass that safe side, unless you're an idiot or Julia Pena, you just let it go. So I think once they scoop your head like that, again, I've only messed with it a couple of times. I think it's really hard to let go. I think that's kind of the point. Because I think if you felt like you're being choked, you would know right away and you just let go. I think you're trapped at that point. Like, you're kind of stuck. But anyway, so she ended up on top. and I think your boy Dan Hardy was saying it, and I don't think Durandamy knew that she had the Von flu because she was on top for I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 seconds before she even put the shoulder in the neck and started working it. Maybe she heard him. I don't know. Maybe she
Yeah, I
heard him
know.
say it because she was just kind of sitting there. I mean, she was obviously safe, but I thought she was going to get it. And then I think she put it on with not enough time left. And also, it's just a weird choke. Most people, like I just said, I haven't really done it. It's not something you usually practice unless you're OSP, So, not necessarily a good idea for your trial run attempt to be in a cage fight.
Mm-hmm.
But so, anyways, so then it was pretty clear 1-1. And then basically the whole third round, Pena had her clinched up against the fence. I'm like, and then I had a parlay, which, as you know, hit. Spoiler alert. I was like, fuck, she's going to lose this third round because she's getting pushed up against the fence. Pena's not going to do anything, but I mean, you'd be high to score that forward randomly. You know what I mean? And then she fucking got the old guillotine.
The easiest thing in martial arts.
Tell you what, she made it look easy. Tell you that. So I call it the guillotine now. I'm trying to work on that.
Instead of the guillotine.
I've always called it a guillotine, right?
Same.
But someone
fucking troll you.
No. I was listening to a jiu-jitsu podcast, and they're talking about some well-known guy who does like jiu-jitsu seminars and stuff. And apparently, he like cringes when people say guillotine, and he goes, I just don't. If you're not French, then why are you saying it like in the French way, like without the L? The old guillotine. You know what I mean? Like it's how the French. That's technically, I guess, the French pronunciation.
Yeah.
Like
we'll say it here first.
So guillotine.
Yeah. So guillotine. All right.
Yeah. I've been trying to work it in my head.
Me.
Also, Eddie Bravo says guillotine. So. Anyways, yeah, dude, she put her out quick. She went out like a light. It was crazy, and I think she went palm to palm with it. Man, like I don't know. Yeah, it seemed like she was palm to palm. At first, I thought she only had one arm in there, or I thought it was a one arm choke. But I think she hit with palm, maybe like a high elbow or something, but like a Marcelo Garcia style high elbow. Dude, she went out quick, son. And again, so I had Durandamy in my parlay, and again, I think she was losing that round, so I thought she needed that finish. Her first submission finish in her MMA career.
Wow. To win you money.
Dude, in a fight she was losing in the last round, there's like less than 2 minutes left. I was jacked. And as you know, your boy's working on the old guillotine himself.
Yeah.
I'm trying to become, the guillotine has been saving my life, bro. I think I told you I talked about this before. Not only am I obviously getting better at it because I'm trying it a lot, I'm getting better at the actual finish, but it's a position saver. I mean, you can talk to Scally, I'm sure about it. It saves you a lot. Even if you don't get the finish, usually you can get out of dodge. Like you throw up the old guillotine Runo, they have to respect it. They have to do it. They have to defend it. And usually you can, if if someone's about to pass my guard, I can like lock up like a shitty half guard, throw on the old guillotine. They'll have to address it, obviously. And I can usually at least like shrimp out, readjust, and get my guard back. You know what I mean? So it's a good savior. So it's a good thing to be working on. So I've been working on it. I'm trying to become a guillotine guy myself. So yeah, that was fucking dope. That was fun. And then the heavyweight fight. You didn't like the heavyweight fight, huh?
No, I don't like the two guys. Well, I knew that the Carlos guy was going to win because Jorgen De Castro fucking pissed me off against Greg Carty. So, like, it's really hard for me to, like, root for him.
I got you.
But, yeah, I like Carlos Felipe's, like, last fight. I mean, he was going hard. He lost, but...
I think I loved his whole attitude. Like, it's just like that. I became a Carlos Felipe, or no, not Felipe. Is it Carlos Felipe?
Yeah, that's who won. Carlos Felipe.
Oh, I forgot his first name. Dude, I liked his whole attitude, his whole demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Carlos
Yeah,
Felipe fan.
I'm a
I'm a
fan.
Carlos Felipe fan.
Yeah.
I became a fan. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
And he made your boy Jorgen De Castro fucking look even like more pitiful. He was like, he kept just, I don't know. He had that I love to fight. Well, first I saw the weigh-ins, where De Castro tried to shake his hand, he wouldn't do it, and then they kind of got a little beefy. And then once I seen Carlos Felipe in the cage, I'm like, oh, this dude just likes to throw down. Like he welcomes it. He
Boy,
kept
Carlos
smacking.
Felipe.
That's his name. That's dope.
Yeah. BOI.
Oh, perfect. That's a dope
Yeah.
name. He just kept smacking his chest and smiling every time he get hit. I'm like, that's my kind of guy right there. But it was all right. It was okay fight. I didn't love it. I kind of loved his attitude, and then how Jorgen was. I didn't. Okay, so the very end when he kept getting mad because De Castro kept throwing up against the fence. It's like, dude, don't get pushed up against the fence.
Same.
He was
A bang.
Well, he was standing like, so the ref would separate him, which he did that quite a bit. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I got mixed feelings about him separating them so often. But I think I like it more because he realized that De Castro was literally just using that as like a I'm tired mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no resting here. But I mean, this is kind of where I'm like an old school dude. Like I'm like a little bit old school, no rules, little ref interaction, but I'm also a little new school. Like I get it, but like if you're holding someone against the cage, like that takes a little bit of energy and also a little bit of skill. So I think it should be on the fucking other guy to not get put up against the cage. I do.
To get away from the cage because it's like ring control. They're controlling you.
Yeah, he did no effort to angle out and then get away from the cage at all. The ref would separate him. He would stay. He would stay there. Right.
Whoa, dude, the gooseneck shaking.
Sorry, I had to hit a button.
Oh.
The old gooseneck Aruno. I'm gonna give him a bad review now. It shakes. No, I had to hit my phone. Yeah, like get off the cage. Like that's on you. I think fights should have no interaction, which would probably have more boring fights. But like even on the ground, like I hate stand ups. I mean, and I don't even think it's because I'm a ground guy myself. I just think it's on you to get the fuck up. like the people who throw their hands up on bottom, like he's not doing anything. It's like, well, get up.
Yeah.
Well, get up. Like there are ways. There are ways to stand up.
So we are now at the main event.
I mean, what is there to say about the main event?
I did see this one. Well, I mean, I think only had to watch the part that I watched to know what the outcome was going to be.
It's just incredible.
I was looking at the numbers for funsies. Holly Holm had 5 takedowns, had 154 significant strikes to Irene's. Is it Irene? Irene's 69. And total strikes 92 to 187. So
it was insane. I mean, Holly Holm has been one of the greats for a while. I don't know if I've ever seen her look like that. That was so sensational. I was blown away.
I can't believe she took her down that much, considering she's a kickboxer, kind of. But
also considering Irene had, dude, John Jones was the only person in the whole UFC to have a higher takedown defense percentage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she had the second highest. Basically, they were saying like she's impossible to take down, and they were saying like her numbers aren't just because no one's been shooting on her. Like she has a lot of stuff takedowns. Like her takedown defense was supposed to be like the best in women's MMA, and fucking Holly Holm sure exposed that.
Yeah, she's back,
dude. So when she walked out, like maybe my memory's not serving me well, and she's always this amped. dude, her whole walkout, she was like fucking like on coke, bro. She was so wired, so and fast walking. She tried to get in the cage without a mouthpiece. Like it was fucking wild. She was just fucking. She power walked all the way to the thing. The ref's checking her, and then he asked to see her fucking teeth. She didn't have her mouth guard in. Just go get it from her coach. She was like ready to get in there. Fuck the mouth guard. And she gets in there and she's fucking walk. She's doing circles around the cage the whole fight, the whole time the announcer's announcing. She's walking from one to the other, from one to the other. Like she at least burned 48 calories right then and there for sure.
At least 48, just in the pre warm up.
Yeah, at least close to 50, not quite 50. Just while homeboy, who's the guy that's not Bruce Buffer? Something
I forget his name.
Something Martinez, I think.
Yeah.
I think he's a Mexican boy. I'm not gonna lie. I loved when he did Irene's announcement. He did it super Mexican. I think he's Mexican. He switched it up with their name. He even called it Irene, or however you say his name. Irene is what it was. And then he said her hometown all fucking with the accent. It was dope.
Rolling those R's.
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
He's like, Irene Ardani fighting out of, I forgot what she was fighting out of, but it was like the most Mexican sounding name in Mexico. It was like Voto de Laro de Roro, Mexico. It was great. It was great. Yeah, and then when he said Holly Holmes, then he said New Mexico.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, it was like New Mexico, but he was all like, he did the old Mexico for Irene, as he said, which was cool. It was cool though. I liked it. Boy, what a complete shutout! And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared for this one. And the only reason I was scared is because so many people on social media were picking Irene. All the predictions I saw, I'm like, fuck, did I get this one wrong? Like, what do they see that I'm not seeing?
What do I not know?
Yeah, I mean, I know she's impressive. I know she's a really good boxer. I think she's a really good finisher too. Can you pull up her finish record? I think she's like a knockout artist from my understanding. I'm not overly familiar with her. I know she's good, but a lot of people are picking Irene. I saw way more people picking Irene on like Instagram than I saw Holly Holm. So I was nervous. It was the last leg of the old parlay.
Well, yeah, that's when it's nerve-wracking. So she had 6 knockouts, 3 submissions. She only has 3 decisions.
Okay, I would definitely call that a finisher. For sure. Yeah, there's really not much to say, which is kind of funny because of how impressive the performance was. That's all there is to say. It was just total domination. Like anything she wanted to do. Oh, dude, did you see that kick as she was coming up? I was so scared it was an illegal kick. She must have.
Dude, I hate illegal fucking kicks anyways, man. They need to change.
I don't care. I don't care if you hate it or not. The fact is, I was scared it was going to be a DQ.
No. Like a DQ.
It was so hard to the face. Like as Irene was standing up, dude, she got stuffed. I was like, oh my god, was she down? There was like a pause too, like before they kept going at it. Mark not so good at it. I was a little worried about him. I was like, he's gonna hop in there and fucking say something. Oh, dude. And then I think she got a toe to the old eyeball too. Not that kick, but near the end of the fight, Holly kept landing that same kick. I think it was like that side kick, I think. But instead she was going low with the off fight to the midsection. She started going high with it, like under a minute left in the whole fight. And she landed like 3 of them in a row. It was crazy. And one of them, Irene grabbed her eye or something and was like waiting for like the ref to step in, which a toe to the eyeball isn't illegal to my knowledge. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they stopped it for that. Maybe they do. That's a good question. Will they pause the fight for a toe in the eye?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Or do they keep going? There was a toe in the eye recently, but I don't remember. I don't remember if it's a good. I think it's a good question. I'm not sure. It's definitely not illegal, but maybe they'd stop it and give you 5 minutes. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if you can look that up, but Anyways, yeah. Such
What
sensational
happened to
promo.
Kat Zingano?
That's
Megan
not what I'm
Anderson
thinking of.
kicked her, and that's like when I Google toe and eye UFC, it's all about that fight.
I wonder if they stopped it.
I don't know if they actually stopped it. Well, she got a KO because of it.
She probably couldn't see, and then you said it was Megan Anderson.
Yeah.
Or maybe she couldn't see, and then she got unloaded on. I don't remember that. I had to watch the fight. Now, that's one of those things that's gonna be hard to find. As big as MMA is, some things are really hard to look up.
Yeah.
There's not enough information out there. You'd have to like legitimately probably go to UFC Fight Pass and fucking watch it.
Good thing we have that.
I know. UFC Fight Pass is great. Yeah, so I mean, total domination from Holly Holm. Maybe I'm overstating it because she has been in the game a while. I don't think I've ever seen her look better. I think that was the best she's ever been.
Besides KO and Ronda Rousey.
I mean, yeah, she was obviously great there for the second round head kick. You know, this was 25 minutes of just fucking on it. You know, Holly Grandma face home.
Mm-hmm.
She looks so much like her grandma on the face. It's so weird. It's like you put your body through those crazy workouts and get in that crazy good shape. You just you start draining on your face or something. I'm not sure.
Jeez. Okay.
She just looks like your grandma.
Right. People love their grandma.
Yeah, I know. And Holly Holm, she's 38. That's pretty, dude. That was a wild performance for a 38-year-old. Yeah, I don't know what to do from here though, because I mean, she just got knocked out by Amanda Nunes. I don't know if that wasn't her last fight. I think Holly Holm beat someone since then. Oh, I farted.
Jeez. Well, your phone caught it. Your gooseneck.
That's the only reason I said anything.
Your
I was like, well,
got it, man.
It's the only reason I said something. I was like, I don't want that just to go on there without owning up to it. Did you smell it too?
No, no.
I should have got the more expensive gooseneck. It picks up smell.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what a night of fights! And so remind me. So is next week Sandhagen versus Moraes?
It is.
That's a badass fight. I think the rest of the card is okay. The co-main decent, right? Who's the co-main?
So, I mean, in the prelims, they have that Impa Kasangawe guy again.
Okay.
Prelims against Jaquin Buckley. And then the co-mains Ebson Barbosa.
There you go.
McElwain. I
can't help you. I don't have anything. Well, Edson Barbosa is always fun. I'm sure he's up against a good guy.
And then Ben Rothwell.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Marcin Tybura.
I don't fuck with Ben Rothwell.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Something about him. I don't. But I don't know the curious.
Dude. Jesus. Snake got that one too, man. I don't fuck with Ben Rothwell.
Oh, I'm about to pass out. I'm really lightheaded after that one. I don't know what happened. Dude, hang on, give me a second. I'm legitimately, I might go out here. I got super lightheaded. I don't know if that's coincidental.
Dude, you remember when you gave the scenario, someone like coming in, like walking in on me, having a Zoom call? How about like we flip your scenario? It's you and your gooseneck, and your wife out after she just saw you pass out.
She still sees you on the fucking gooseneck.
Yeah. Are you okay?
I'm just lying on the floor. She has to come up, put the headphones on. What happened?
I think he farted and passed out.
Yeah, it wasn't the fart, it was the laugh.
What?
I don't know if I'm just dehydrated or what.
You out of breath right now?
No. It was when I did that hard laugh, I got really lightheaded.
Okay. Well,
it's too early for this. Maybe it was just the caffeine hit. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I gotta stop farting. Sorry for I'm so unprofessional. Oh, anyway, so yeah, I'll say it without fart this time. Something I've been wrong for. I just don't fuck with them. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. I really like that Sanhagen versus Moraes fight though.
We got.
Don't make me pick. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta
I think.
Let's look at the odds. Always gotta look at the odds. See the odds.
I bet Moraes is actually a favorite. I don't know. I want. It's so close.
I hope Sanhagen's the underdog. Because I think Sanhagen's gonna take it. But
I want Sanhagen to win too, but Moraes is so good. But it's one of those that's so close. Like usually, I can guess like who the underdog is, even regardless of who I want to win. I don't even know who the underdog would be for this. I have no idea. I bet it's really, 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 really close odds. I'm thinking Moraes might be the favorite, barely. Because Sanhagen did just get choked out.
Wait, what the fuck? Dude, Moraes is underdog plus 140.
It's surprising, actually.
Hagen's the favorite minus 172. So that's kind of
really
far odds. Yeah.
I'm very surprised.
We're almost at a heavy favorite.
I would think that Moraes would be the favorite.
He's not. He's the dog.
Interesting. That sucks. I'd rather put money on Sanhagen.
Yeah.
I like Sanhagen. I think he's good. I think he's really good. I think that fight with Aljamain Sterling, made him look like shit, but Aljamain Sterling's a fucking beast. I think Sanhagen's really good. That's what I was thinking. I was like, after that, people are going to be like, oh, they're off the train. Maybe they'll, because Moraes has always been good. Moraes is a stud. I don't know. I think it's a really, really, really good fight. Moraes always gasses after like one round. It's crazy. He always gets just one hard round, then dies. Like, what the fuck? And for a 5-round fight, I think he's in trouble. So, yeah, I assume it's 5 rounds. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I've had a couple main event 3 rounds lately.
Yeah, fucking lame.
Throwing me off. Maybe those are just the short notice ones. I'm not sure, but
yeah, I think it's usually when it's that.
Okay. Yeah, I like Sanhagen, but I do expect a really fun fight. I think both those guys are really good, but Moraes just doesn't have the cardio, or maybe he just goes out too hard. I don't know, but he's always gasses. And I don't know when's the last time I've seen him in a 5-round fight, but I don't know. I like Sanhagen. I expect a fun fight though. I think it'll be really good. I'm excited for that. The rest of the card isn't that great, but that main event's fun. I like that. So now we got to talk about Mike Perry. What the fuck?
What did he do? This is news. This is news to me.
So the bird he's been dating for like 3 days.
All right. Darren Till fucker or something? Is that the joke?
No, he didn't fuck her. The joke is that
pregnant.
She is pregnant, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. No, the joke was Darren Till when they were talking shit. He said, "I'm a raw dog, you bird," and then and Mike Perry got really mad. So Darren Till ran with it. Now Darren Till has apparel. It says raw dog, which is kind of funny. He got his girlfriend's name tattooed on his inside of his lip.
The girl is corner girl, right? I mean, dude, right now
corner girl.
The UFC has a corner. It being
Tuno.
So Tuno.
I think Tuno. Yeah. Right? I think Tuno.
You can argue with it. Argue with results.
Man, listen. Maybe I'm out of the loop, but even I don't know how. I don't care how well my corner does. I don't think I'd put the name in the lip. I don't know if that's a.
Well, I mean, it's one that like you could. The only time people see it is if you want them to. So
that's a good point, but not cool. My Perry's a mess. Let's just. Can we all agree on that?
I think so.
It shouldn't be that hard to agree on.
Yeah.
The dude's a mess. The dude was doing a cute little couple competing in Submission Underground together, coaching each other. It was really cute. And then next week, he's like, I'm in love with this bitch. It's a different girl.
Put a baby in her.
Like, and then he put a baby in her. This is all 2020, dude. This is a relatively small window.
It's a weird year, man.
It's a fucking weird year. Dude, it's not gonna. But by the end of the year, Mike Perry still has fucking 3 months to get crazy. This is not even going to be known as the COVID year. This is going to be known as the fucking Mike Perry year. He's gonna go off and do some more crazy shit. Remember, he's beating up old dudes in bars, right? He's knocking out dudes. He's fucking. That's crazy. Mike Perry's a wild individual. I think he's. I think it's an alcohol thing. I think he's probably a drunk. If I'm reading it right.
Man, he just likes to party, bro.
Get it? Like you on the party bus. How was the party bus?
It's actually pretty cool.
You look like you were not taking COVID precautions.
Yeah, man, I wore a mask while I drank on the bus. Obviously.
I seen your girlfriend's story. It looked like everyone was definitely maskless, definitely in close proximity.
Jeez, man, this guy just trying to burn me, huh? Well, I'll have you know,
dude,
we all got.
Dude,
it was a bubble.
I trained at a gym every day.
Anyways, says the guy at the jiu-jitsu gym that's like an underground railroad to get in, or not 3 times to.
Sweating in people's mouths and shit. I have no room to talk shit. I'm just saying. Like, I just thought I didn't know those things were.
I mean, there's only 10 of us, so
I didn't know those things were out and about. That's all I'm saying.
They are.
I didn't know. I was very surprised. I'm like, what am I looking at here? So I always heard the party bus thing. I've always heard about it. I thought it was like a myth.
No,
not a myth.
True.
It seems like listen, I don't want to rain on your parade, but here's what I got from it. I'm like, that seems like it'd be really cool for 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Is that about? Am I about right?
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, all right, why the fuck am I on a bus? Like,
yeah.
How do you get drinks? Is it BYOB?
Yeah.
Is there a kitchen or something? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. There's a bathroom, stripper pole.
A stripper pole. Why is there a stripper pole there?
I don't know, dude.
Were there people stripping?
No.
But
like the option to. So.
Huh. It was like the waste of a pole.
Yeah, I know.
You ever see No Country for Old Men?
I have seen.
One of my favorite lines of the movie when so remember he made the little contraption with the tent poles. He taped them all together and he like used that to like stuff the money like in the vent.
Yeah.
In the suitcase really far. And he's at the outdoor shop and he's behind the guy behind the counter goes, tent poles. He goes, you don't need a tent? He's like, fuck, how does it go? But he's like, well, if you give me the, he's like, you don't need a tent. He's like, no. And he goes, well, he like, I don't know. He's claiming, assuming that he lost the tent poles they broke for his tent. He's like, well, if you give me the serial number on the tent, I can order you the poles or whatever. And he goes, never mind, I want a tent. And then the guy goes, well, what? The guy goes, what kind of tent? And he goes, kind with the most poles.
Yeah, kind with the most poles.
Oh, that's great. Yes, but it sounds like a waste of the pole. It's one of my favorite lines. Well, what kind of tent? The kind with the most poles. Fucking funny. A great movie. One of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites.
Dude, the bad guy in that movie is like the best bad guy.
I think his name is Javier or something. Oh. Good. Yeah, he was great. Terrible haircut, but yeah.
Yeah, but he's like a mass murderer hitman, so they would have.
Yeah. And it's like 1982, I think, technically, in the movie, so people had shitty haircuts back then. It was acceptable. It was acceptable to have a shitty haircut back then. Gordon Ryan dominated. Who's number one? In case anyone watched.
Did he win $1 million? Did he bet $1 million? Was that one?
No, different guy. No, this guy was 26 pounds lighter than Gordon Ryan, which is, usually he's taking on these big dudes. It was the guy who's ranked number 1 in the world, ADCC champion, the weight class below Gordon. The one Gordon used to compete in before he got jacked. Yeah, it was kind of like how he said it was going to go. He was like, this is not going to be competitive. Like, he's obviously kind of a shit talker. He's like, this is not going to be competitive. Like, I can't believe people are actually predicting this guy to win, because they were selling it like it was like they're like, he's never fought another guy who's like number one, like he's AC champion. He's never been submitted as a black belt, which is pretty impressive. Like, how will Gordon Ryan do? And he was just like, I'm going to dominate him like everyone else, and he definitely did, for sure. Like, pretty bad. He had him mounted forever. He was like slowly working like arm triangles and stuff, and then eventually got the old heel hook Aruno at like the 17, 18-minute mark, something like that. And then when
Oh,
they're
so this is
interviewing,
one of those 20-minute ones.
30-minute submission only.
Huh.
And then if you don't get the submission, then it goes to like a judge's decision. Basically, they pick who they thought won. But
Why isn't Submission Underground that? That sounds like way better rules.
way better. Submission Underground's fucked, dude. The 5-minute matches are stupid. So stupid. I like the EBI overtime, kind of. I used to like it more than I do now, honestly. I would rather just longer matches, but 5-minute matches are whack, dude. That's whack. For the high level dudes, like 5 minutes is not that much time.
Yeah, no.
So, anyway, so then his interview after, they were like, "Was that frustrating for you? You had him out for so long, like whatever." And Gordon was like, "This is so funny." I thought it was funny. He was like, "Yeah, I like these longer matches." He's like, "The first like 15 or so minutes, like I'm not even trying." he's like, "I know I'm gonna wear him out, and then eventually I'll just submit him." So it was like they kept saying like, "Oh, he almost secured the arm there. He almost got the choke there," and to me it looked like he's not really trying. And then in the interview, he literally was like, "Yeah, the first 15 minutes, like I'm just like warming up, basically."
Where's Gordon Ryan from?
New York. Yeah.
City or like
Yeah.
Buffalo or
I think he's from New York City. I think so.
he got an accent?
It sounds Canadian to me. He has my same birthday. So
Wow.
he's like younger than me by quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's a young kid.
Isn't
But
he like 22 or something?
no, he's 25. But I mean, he's been the best in the world for quite a while. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, all the Donahue boys, all finished by heel hook. Craig Jones got a heel hook Aruno in a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. And then his little brother Nicky Ryan, fucking dude, that was the best one. That was so exciting. It was so exciting. 22 seconds. Olympic wrestler, a grown ass man, 30-year-old man, competing against a 19-year-old kid. I think he got some flack for it in the community. They're like, because he called out Nicky Ryan, like, why are you calling out a child? Like, you're a man. Yeah. he was a Olympic wrestler, like super good wrestler, 2-time NCAA champion, something like that. 30 years old, called out this kid, and Nicky Ryan called it how it was. He was like, yeah, he's a really high level wrestler. He's like, we've never even seen footage of him training jiu-jitsu. Like, he's probably not. I'm probably gonna fuck him up, basically. 22 seconds, he hooked him. It was hilarious. And then Craig Jones, yeah, it was a fucking. I mean, it was like as cliche as you could imagine. It was all Donahue's guys, all leg locking fools. Like, it's just kind of like
You're just sitting there going, "Oh my god, oh my
I
god,
loved it.
Look at this."
I loved it. But Gordon Ryan just I don't think anyone's competing with that dude. He's just on a different level. But I do want to see that $1 million match because Andre Guevara's a fucking animal. He's super. He'd probably be the highest level guy Gordon's ever competed against, and he's giant. He's like 300 pounds. I don't know how much he actually weighs, but he's big as fuck. Yeah, I guess that's it as far as news goes.
Right.
We're gonna have I forgot what we said. I forgot what we agreed on. I told Eddie I wanted to have Eddie on the show either before or after the Khabib Gaethje card. I forgot what he said. I think he said before. I think we could maybe break it down, or maybe after. I don't know. I have to talk to him. I forgot. How'd the bot do? Bot do okay?
I didn't actually gamble on this one because I knew I wouldn't be able to watch all of them. I didn't really pay attention.
I know the bot had Irene low confidence.
Yeah, but it was low confidence.
I tell you, I had low confidence in High Home, but man, What a performance! Who'd the bot have in the heavyweight bout?
Felipe.
Did it? Nice.
It also had Pena.
Oh no.
But
Pena was winning the fight.
Grusha had Condit.
Okay. So they did pretty good.
Yeah.
Pena was definitely on the way to victory before she got the old guillotine Runo. Yeah, I guess that's it.
All right.
Now the ultimate question is, do I go to bed or do I stay awake?
I'm fucking going to bed.
It sounds like there's people up where you're at.
No. I'm about to fucking shut that down.
Hit the old sleeper Uno. I don't know if I will or not. I probably will. You know,
I gotta take a shit. And then
me too.
Gotta crap the booze out, you know?
Me too. It's so funny. I get up, I make coffee, I drink fucking 3 cups of coffee while we're talking, and I go to bed.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you did that.
I do it every time. And I'm at the age where caffeine doesn't fuck with me.
It doesn't fuck with me either.
At all. Like
Like-
not even a little bit. I could chug
like-
a Mountain Dew and go to bed.
Tom's wife, she fucking drinks coffee at 9 o'clock at night. Like, we'll have a whole cup, like, every night. And then we'll pass out 20 minutes later.
Tom's wife.
Yeah.
So she doesn't affect her really either.
No. And she's
A
like,
lot of old people are like, I can't have caffeine past like 7 p.m.
dude, she drinks coffee every single night. Before
But
she,
you know that's a thing, right?
that old people get affected by caffeine.
Like it'll keep them up or something.
Yeah. My dad's
Yeah.
one of those people, but his wife is not.
God, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, not me. Like I just literally just drank 3 cups of coffee. I'll be asleep in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's everything. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I was trying to think of any closing statements. Closing statements. Quote of the day. Give me a motto to live my day by. Just today.
Just today.
Just today.
Sit.
Wow.
Watch football.
It's very on the nose.
Yeah.
I meant
Sit.
like
Watch football. That sounds pretty good.
I meant like on the nose. I meant like a mantra or something. Like a
One who sits and watches football is wiser for the better.
I was thinking more like a
Seize the day.
Every breath you take could be your last. Live it. I don't know, something like that.
Watch football. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good. How about them Wildcats?
Yeah. Well, are you a Kentucky fan now?
No, Kansas State.
I don't know.
I was waiting for you to be like, what's up with this? What's up with this?
Yeah.
No, my buddy Terry went to Kansas State. He's a big Kansas State fan. So like because of him, like as of the last couple of years, I'm like, you know what? Okay, they'll be my second favorite football team. I'll root for them. And right now they're the only football team of mine playing. So like I'm all in. I'm all in, dude. I was going wild at the Cats game.
Well,
That was random. That's random. Go Kansas State.
all right.
Until the Buckeyes start playing. Till the Buckeyes start playing again, then I won't care. Gotta have a team.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, wait, who's your football team? How did Florida do yesterday? They were winning, right?
They fucking kicked ass. They're good. Fine.
They're number 3. They're number 3. Wait till Ohio State gets 1 win. They'll take that spot
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
for sure.
It's gonna hurt you guys, you know, having
Think so? Huh?
a shitty conference.
We'll see. See what happens. This Buckeye team is fucking studs. They're studs.
All right.
All right, dude. Peace out. Love you.
Love you. Bye.